Hi, my name is Stephanie, and I have two little girls, a 9-month-old and a very busy little toddler. I was first introduced to the Sleep Sense program when my oldest daughter was 9 months old, so that would have been October 2009, and she was still waking up 2 or 3 or more times in the night. So as a first-time parent, I was a bit overwhelmed by all the advice that I'd read or heard, and at the same time I was so tired and desperate for a good night's sleep. I found the Sleep Sense program online, and I was immediately impressed by the gentle, common sense approach, and I thought I could do that, so I decided to give it a try. Now, our daughter spent the first 5 days of her life in the NICU and had issues with reflux until she was about 4 or 5 months old. So we'd gotten into the habit of holding her upright and walking around with her until she fell asleep. So in the beginning, that was the only way to make sure she didn't wake up screaming from the heartburn or throw up everything that she'd eaten. But after reading the Sleep Sense manual, I realized that by 9 months old, she really should be able to sleep through the night, that she was capable of it, but we'd trained her to need us to go to sleep every single time. And I remember thinking, oh, I wish I had known that sooner. But the manual had age-specific plans, and so you could start at any point with your baby, no matter how old they were. So that was great. Now, I have to confess that the sleep training process wasn't always easy. I recall that we were interrupted by teething, and then she got a cold, and then it was the holidays. But then she was finally sleeping through the night. So even if it wasn't always easy, it was always simple, because no matter what came up, I just kept coming back to the sleep strategy we'd agreed upon, and the idea that going to sleep and staying asleep were skills that we could teach her, just like learning to clap or learning to walk. So it was easy to get back on track, and I really appreciated that I could go online and find a video about whatever issue I was struggling with at the time. Dana just came across as just down to earth and approachable, and so I never felt like a bad parent, even though I wasn't following things exactly by the book. It was always helpful. And that was my introduction to Sleep Sense. However, I have to say that the best part of the Sleep Sense program has been the second time around with our second daughter. Right from day one, she's learned to go to sleep by herself. And I can put her in her crib, wide awake, and nap time or bedtime. She might fuss a little bit, but it's less than 5 minutes. She just grabs her little elephant, snuggles in, and she goes to sleep, no problem. And it doesn't have to be me putting her to bed all the time. It can be the babysitter or whoever. If you follow the sleepy time routine, it's good night, sweetheart, which, frankly, considering the first time around, seems almost a little bit miraculous. Right now, she's 9 months old, and we're working on getting her to sleep for longer stretches at night. She was doing okay, but then we went on vacation for a month this summer, and we were at the family cottage, and we were all in one room, and so she got into the habit of waking up, and then I would just nurse her back to sleep right away because I didn't want her to wake everyone else up. So, as much as I love my family, it's been great to get back home and reestablish the good habits that we already had. And it's been amazing how easy it has been to get that going again, even though we had a month of really not sleeping very well and having bad habits. So, yeah, life is so much better when everyone gets enough sleep. I've been recommending Sleep Sense to everyone I know. I've given it as baby shower gifts, and it's really, really great. It's practical, it's commonsensical, and it's easy to adapt to your specific situation, which is another thing that I love about it. Sleep is awesome. Thank you, Dana.